Hey everyone, Jay Cottrell with eXp Realty here in the Tri-Cities, and it's time for some more real estate talk with Jay. Today is January 23rd of 2023, and today I kind of want to address, you see a lot of the negative headlines around of home sales declining for 11 straight months, and is this a housing recession, and especially nationally about home prices declining, though we're not seeing home prices decline here locally. But I did want to put this in perspective for you. So let's go ahead and look at some of those numbers so I can give you some of that perspective, shall we? Okay, so first, Lawrence Yun, chief economist for National Association of Realtors, just put out a thing, and he was kind of parroting some of the other stuff too about home sales have been on the decline for 11 straight months. Well, if you look at our data here locally, this is comparing last year, or actually 2 years ago, 2021 to 2022. So as you can see, yeah, starting in March, home sales did start to decline year over year compared to 2021. However, it started out as really slight, small declines and much bigger declines in November and December, especially. But here's the thing. Let's forget the pandemic craziness, because we all know 2021 and most of 2022 were just crazy years for real estate sales. Home prices shot up double digits both years and lots of competition in the marketplace. Well, let's compare last year to 2018, pre-pandemic, pre all the real estate craziness. And this is what should give you a perspective. Okay, so yes, home sales were declining over the past year for 10 straight months in our market here. However, look at that compared to 2018. We're still selling more homes each month than we did pre-pandemic. So while home sales are declining, the perspective is it is still a really good year for home sales. Now let's look at the active listing count, because I think this will really give you a big perspective. So here's the number of active listings each month during 2022 compared to 2018. You can see we're still a fraction of the number of homes available to purchase as there were pre-pandemic. So as far as seeing a market collapse or a housing bubble burst, we're still really, really short on housing inventory. There are still fewer homes for sale than there are buyers out looking. Now, that is starting to normalize a bit. I will say from my perspective, the current market, though the numbers aren't showing it, feels like a more normal, balanced market. However, I think interest rates is the big thing there. So if you see interest rates continue to drop, then there's probably going to be an influx of buyers come back into the market to purchase that were shut out of the market in the fall when interest rates spiked up above 7%. So I hope that gives you kind of the perspective to look at the current headlines and news, both from a local perspective, but also from a national perspective. When we just, I mean, it's really short-sighted to try to compare this year to last year or even the year before, because we all know the pandemic just threw a whole bunch of just craziness into the mix as far as real estate. So when we go back to some more normal years like 2018, and 2018 was still a pretty good year. We were still in a seller's market then. We thought we were short on inventory in 2018 and 2019. But again, when you look, we're really short now. So there's the perspective I hope to give you. I know I've said perspective a lot. Sorry about that. I just realized how many times I've said the word. I won't say it again. But anyways, here's the normal numbers that I gave you. So these are the week over week numbers. So as far as new listings, we saw 152 new listings enter the market over the past week, which is up a good amount from the previous week. The number of pending listings is at 166, which also is a pretty good bump from the previous week. I think it was around 30 or 40 listings. However, the active listing count is still about the same. It was 1,100 previously. It's 1,102 now. So what that means is a lot of the new homes that hit the market went right under contract. And so what we're seeing is a lot of the homes staying on the market are just having trouble selling. The number of closed listings, though, did drop to 96. But again, that closed listing count would be looking back 30 to 40. So 4 to 8 weeks. So that would be homes that went under contract in early December or late November, when the rates weren't that great. However, what we have seen is the mean list price has started to decline just a little bit. It was 320, increased just a little bit, a couple $1,000s week to week. Again, these little fluctuations is what you see week to week, things up, things down, things up, things down. But it kind of gives you an idea of where the month is going. And so far, we're still seeing homes hit the market at higher list prices than previously. And they're also continuing to sell. That median sales price is at 225, which is still up. So the key there is the lack of inventory. Yes, sales are declining, number of sales are down, but we still have low inventory, which is continuing to push pricing up, though at a much more moderate pace than we've seen previously. No more double-digit increases. We're looking at possible single-digit increases for the entire year, not just month over month. And then let's look at the number of homes that sold that experienced a price reduction. So that's been hovering in the mid-30s. Stayed about the same over the past week, 37. However, the amount of that price reduction did decrease last week. So where it was only about 5.75% is the median price reduction that occurred for a home to sell. Anyways, a little bit longer than normal, but again, I just wanted to be able to show you what these current headlines mean for us and give you much larger perspective than what a lot of the headlines are looking at. Hope you have a great week. Again, I'm Jay Cottrell, real estate agent with eXp Realty. And if you or anyone you know is looking to purchase, sell, or invest in real estate here locally, I would love the opportunity to introduce myself, show you my systems, and see if they would be a good fit for you. Thanks again. Have a great week.